Hello, welcome to Bet on Yourself Media. I just want to talk about some updates on the Philadelphia Eagles for today. Jalen Carter signing and some signings of some free agents and some comments about Swift coming back to Philadelphia. Let's get with the content. The Philadelphia Eagles today make it official, signing defensive tackle Jalen Carter to a 4-year, $21 million contract. And on top of that signing, he's the first to sign out of all the rookies that have been drafted. So did you know Howie and them not playing around? There's no camps coming up, and they want these guys to be available. They don't have nothing over their head, distractions and nothing, to get right down to business and get itself in shape and get all the other stuff out the way. So Howie and the Philadelphia organization is definitely on top of their game plan today. They signed a couple more players along the way. I believe his name was MORO, OJOMO. MORO OJOMO signed his contract today too, but his contract finances wasn't disclosed. It wasn't disclosed, so I have to follow up on that, and I'll get that out to you as soon as I find out what the deal was signed for. And I heard some other talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, having plenty of competition in camp for the wide receiver spot, and rightfully so. We already know we got A.J. Brown and Smith, 1 and 2, or 1A and 1B, however y'all want to put it. So they did bring in a couple more wide receivers, as y'all know, and they drafted a few. So the competition is going to be very, very tight. And then I'm hearing I'm not sure, I'm looking through that, they're supposed to be signing an XFL wide receiver, Chris Sims, bringing him in on a rookie deal, bring him to rookie camp. So it's a lot of competition going to be flying around there for that wide receiver 3 spot, the slot spot anyway. And, rightfully so. So, a lot of people might not be around come next season as far as wide receivers and other positions on the team. From the way I'm looking at things, we got Ward. He might not be around. It's a possibility that these guys might not be here if they don't come to camp with their mind right and in shape. It's a lot of guys out there that's hungry for jobs, and these rookies is coming in, and it's up for grabs. So everything that's coming on with them, bringing in the receivers room, that's fine. And then they brought in Darren Swift. Welcome back home to him, Philadelphia native. Went to St. Joe Prep High School, and then went off to Georgia to play his collegiate football. So he's another one. So it's going to be competition all around. And adding Smith, to me, really solidifies us going deep in the season. Far as running back by committee with him and Penny and Gainwell. Boston Scott, he's still on the roster, so where he's going to fit in at, I don't know. I think they like Boston Scott enough to keep him around because he is a good runner down around the goal line. He does make sense for that. As you all know, he is a giant killer, so. It's a lot going on with that, but, I just wanted to, give my little behalf on that. And congratulations to Mr. Carter and Mr. OJOMO for their contract signing today. And I believe it's some other ones that I'm probably missing because stuff is going rapid as I speak. So I want to talk a little bit about this comments about what DeAndre Swift had to say about coming back home to Philadelphia. Here's the comment what Swift had to say. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm grateful for the organization, to be a part of a great organization with a tremendous history. team that's connected just by being in the building, been in the building these couple of days. They're together, love each other. So I'm excited to build a relationship with the guys in the locker room and just be a piece of the puzzle. So there you have it. You know, he shows his gratitude for being back home, and plus being with a great organization such as ours, the Philadelphia Eagles organization. And you know, I'm glad he got the opportunity to come back home to play in front of his home fan in the city where he grew up at, and you know, and went to high school at, and was a star in high school at St. Joe's Prep here in Philadelphia. So I'm glad for him in that aspect. And you know, he's talking about, you know, being here and coming back, and they asked him questions about playing with Jalen Hurts, and this is what he had to say about that. This is what Swift had to say on playing with Jalen Hurts. The things Jalen does in the passing game and in the running game, just the way I see, and I'm just outside looking in on how he commands the offense, the leadership, everything he brings to the team and organization. I'm grateful to be in the opportunity to sit right beside him and play with him. So there you have it. You know, he's very grateful about being here and having the opportunity to be in the locker room with Jalen Hurts, and you know, strutting his stuff, learning, you know, his learning how Jalen is, and the team in whole. So you know, I'm just excited for these guys. You know, that's going to get a chance to be around an organization such as ours. We have a great organization here. We really do. You know, with how from the top all the way on down. You know, our culture is great. Our management is great. You know, our players got great cohesiveness with each other. It's just an all around good vibe here in Philadelphia with the Eagles and their team. So I'm looking forward to the upcoming OTAs and you know get things rolling here. You know, ramped it up a little bit, getting the contracts out the way. And I believe this, that Howie will have all the contracts, all the rookies signed on a deal before training camp starts. I believe Howie's going to have that done. Because I know he knows how valuable it is to have these guys in with a clear mind and ready to go. And I'm going to hold fast to that. I know he's going to have that done. I believe that wholeheartedly. That Howie's going to have this here team ready to go. You know, so without saying any further ado, this is Bet On Yourself Media. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. And we truly want to thank all those who have already subscribed to the channel. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really, really, really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And with that being said, let's get on with the next step thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. Howie Roseman was allegedly supposed to be apologized to or was apologized by Gannon to apologize. Now, I don't really get this, how we got in trouble for him being tampering charges, but however it went, we got a third round pick out of it, but it was just some type of weird situation with me that kind of understand how we get penalized, and they was the one that did the tampering when he lied and said that he had no dealings with the Arizona Cardinals while he was at the Super Bowl. So this is up to people's own. You use your own discretion. People say he couldn't have been focused on the Eagles winning the Super Bowl because he was in negotiations on the back burner, trying to get a deal with the Cardinals. Well, I'm a firm believer of this here. I know he would wanted to win that Super Bowl, so I don't think that. I think what happened was he just didn't make the right adjustments. He just wasn't aggressive enough. He fell back to his old habits that he had. Now, so I'm not going to sit there and say the man didn't want to win the Super Bowl. I'm quite sure he would want to win the Super Bowl. Well, with that being said, you know, I'm just looking forward to the upcoming weeks with the Eagles and see what more they're going to bring in. They're still signing people. Our biggest void for me is the linebacker spot. You know, where they're going to go at and get a linebacker. I'm hearing a lot about Queen and the guy Simmons. So, it's possible. I know Howie doesn't never stop working. So we'll see how that works out. The talks are supposed to be ramping up between the Arizona Cardinals with Queen and the other guy Simmons. So we'll see. I mean, there's other people out there that the Eagles probably are looking at that we just don't know about at this time, but they'll come to surface in due time. So you tell me what y'all think down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all still is. But I'm just glad, like I said, congratulations to the Eagle players that signed the contracts, and if whoever I forgot, I'll try to pick up on that a little bit later on today. I'll go back through, do some research and see who signed between now and me talking to y'all and later on this evening. But with that being said, once again, this is Bet on Yourself Media. Thanks for coming. Be safe. God bless. And you know what I say. Yep. Keep the main thing the main thing. I'm out of here. Peace.